Growing up as a kid is probably where I learned a lot of my bad eating habits. I spent probably a little too much time playing games, watching TV. We had a lot of frozen foods, a lot of ice creams, a lot of all kinds of fun stuff that kids love. There were plenty of times when I would wake up and I would have a can of pop to start off my day. I ended up being one of the fat kids in school, which is not a fun thing to go through. I never really thought it would get to be bad, but then those bad habits carried over into adulthood. I ended up meeting my now wife. I still can't really figure out how or why she was attracted to me, just because I was kind of a mess, but it must have been my awesome personality, I guess. Started working a night shift at CooperVision, which was great getting into CooperVision. But I was working nights and trying to sleep during the day. So working an off shift, trying to take care of the kids during the day, I kind of use that as an excuse. I didn't have a lot of time to make healthy choices. I just made quick choices for my own food. When I stepped on the scale and saw that I was sitting at 340 pounds, I couldn't stomach it anymore. I realized at that point that if I didn't do anything, then I wasn't going to be around to see my kids grow up, to be there for my wife, to be there for my family. It struck me right then and there, as in February of 2012, that I was like, you know what, my kids and my wife, my family, that's my inspiration. I had a friend in Texas who, at the time, in 2012, he was posting pictures on Facebook of this calorie counting app that he used. And I said, hey, what is that app? And he told me what it was. When I put in what I weighed and what I wanted to get to and how much weight I wanted to lose each week, it gave me a limit of like 3,200 calories a day, or 3,600. And I was like, whoa, there's no way I can do that. But I stuck with it. I told my wife, we were kind of talking about setting goals. She suggested that I set some incremental goals and reward myself. So I said, okay. She said, what do you want as a reward? I thought about it, and it had to be something meaningful. So we set the goal of every 25 pounds I lose, I would get a new tattoo. Within the first 6 to 8 weeks, I'd lost my first 25. And then I got my little 25-pound tattoo, and I was like, yeah, I did it. And then within the first 3 months, I lost my first 50 pounds. And it was crazy how fast that happened. I really thought to myself, I said, let me keep going with this, because I'm down 50 pounds. I went from 340 to about 290. I started going to the gym more, and I started actually exercising more. And then one thing that I give so much credit to is the TV show Breaking Bad. I fell in love with that show. It motivated me, and I watched an episode every single day, but I would only watch it at the gym on the elliptical machine. I ended up hitting my 100-pound mark because of that, because of Breaking Bad and how good that was, and how I was just so determined just to watch it at the gym. I never thought I would hit the 100 pounds, and then all of these things coming at me. So lost the 100, and I said, you know what, let's make this 150 I want to lose. On June 10th of this year, of 2014, so about 2.5 years into my diet, is when I hit my 150-pound mark. All the motivation that the company itself provides to living a healthy lifestyle and seeing what it does and how everyone comes together to try to motivate and inspire and offer all these things for the employees is just, it's a wonderful feeling to be part of that group. I have people at work that have lost 50, 60 pounds, and they come to me and they give me hugs. Other supervisors, peers of mine, have lost weight because I inspired them. The one piece of advice I can give to anyone out there that wants something to motivate themselves, find your reason. Once you realize what that reason is, that reason can drive you. Every day is a new day, and rolling with it, making the most of it. That's it.